Hi, I'm Andy Bales. I want to give you an end of June update from Union Rescue Mission. I'm right here in our sprung structure. We're hoping to have a grand opening on July 22nd before we move 120 precious ladies into heated and air-conditioned, comprehensive shelter and case management. Thank you for making this kind of work possible, stepping up to always meet the need. Speaking of need, we are facing a $4 million mountain that we need to climb by the fiscal year end, June 30th. We have never had a mountain this big, which is why I'm out cycling to save lives, riding from Skid Row to Sacramento, and hopefully I'll be near the end in June, although it could roll over into July. So keep me in your prayers as we continue to step up to meet the need. I was on KABC with John Phillips and Steve Edwards, 7 a.m. in the morning. Not sure how I even woke up enough to be on the radio that early, but I somewhat predicted the results from the loss count, the count of people devastated by homelessness on the streets. I predicted 17% increase, and we had a 12% increase throughout LA County and a 16% increase in the city of Los Angeles. Many were shocked by that number. I think probably you and I can look out on the streets and know that it increased substantially, and we continue to offer ideas like the sprung structure. I believe 100 of these throughout LA County could make a huge difference, and perhaps the authorities will begin to listen to different ideas after being shocked by the results. We were honored to provide the City Gate Skid Row experience to missions from all over the country before a conference in Palm Springs. And missions came from around the country, and they visited LA Mission. They took a small tour of Skid Row. They came and walked through Union Rescue Mission, met right here in the sprung structure. We gathered and talked to them about who we are and where we're going. And we also had a movie night where this sprung structure acted as a movie theater, and folks were able to see our innovation because this heated and air-conditioned structure will have 120 ladies and case management and comprehensive services. Then we joined up with lots of our comrades, our friends, partners from around the country in Palm Springs. Over 1,000 of us gathered in Palm Springs to learn from each other, to celebrate, to get great ideas and mostly encouragement, just a time of encouraging each other to continue to do this wonderful work with precious people devastated by homelessness. Thank you, City Gate Network, formerly Association of Gospel Rescue Missions, for a great week of learning. There was somebody as upset as I was in Los Angeles about the conditions on the streets, and that was Dr. Drew Pinsky. He called and he wanted to know our ideas, Union Rescue Mission's ideas for how to address homelessness, and I took him back to 2016 when I implored the Measure H panel to do more shelter, more temporary housing to get more people off the streets. They insisted on only putting up 2,279 shelter beds, and I proposed about 11,000. And I still have the LA Times article to remind them of how they belittled my idea, which brought about the 16% increase by ignoring the epidemic of epic proportions of homelessness here in Los Angeles. As I mentioned earlier, we have an impossible, nearly impossible $4 million mountain to climb. But the good news is we have still a matching grant of $500,000, and I encourage you to give. You can either match our $500,000 match before the fiscal year end, or you can join me, join me figuratively as you pray and as you give toward the Cycle to Save Lives number 3, which is a $250,000 match, good until September 30th. And again, we have an impossible mountain to climb, $4 million. I would say it would be impossible except for you, and nothing is impossible with God. And so I encourage you, we cannot continue to be the mission that always steps up to meet the need without generous partners like you. Thank you, and God bless you.